Welcome to Miss Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the times artists blew our minds while performing at the MTV Video Music Awards. Number 20, Rihanna, Medley. In 2016, Rihanna received the Video Vanguard Award, presented for outstanding contributions and profound impact within the industry. Members of the Rihanna Navy were treated to not just one, but several renditions during the ceremony. Suitable for an artist with as many hits as Riri, and with the songs performed spanning her various eras, including Rude Boy, Work, Pour It Up, and Don't Stop the Music, there's a decent chance you got to hear your favourite. Rihanna delivered again at the 2023 Super Bowl, but the lack of material between the two performances can't help but make us feel disappointed as stans. Please, Rihanna, don't stop the music. Number 19, Britney Spears, Oops, I Did It Again. At the turn of the millennium, Britney Spears was the epitome of a teen pop superstar. This incredible performance not only marked a turning point into a more grown-up stage of her career, but also elevated her sex symbol status. Before performing her own hit song in a sparkly, skin-toned and very eye-catching outfit, Spears opened with a rendition of Satisfaction by the Rolling Stones. With this show, she signalled that she was more than just a passing fad. Her career was just getting started, and she would continue to show just what a force she was. In other words, oops, she'd do it again. Number 18, Bon Jovi, Living on a Prayer, Wanted Dead or Alive. Bon Jovi traded in their hard rock stylings for a stripped-down acoustic performance of two of their best-known tracks. Band members Jon Bon Jovi and Richie Sambora were on point as they strummed alongside each other during a performance that plays another significant role in MTV history. It is widely believed to have inspired the channel's well-known Unplugged concert series, which, as the title suggests, featured artists performing acoustic versions of their songs. It's fitting then that the band itself was the first performance when the series was revived in 2007. Number 17, Lady Gaga and Ariana Grande, Chromatica Medley. If you've ever been to a Lady Gaga concert, you know she puts on an extravagant show. So it's a treat whenever we get a taste of that at home, be it with her 2017 Super Bowl halftime show, or this VMA's performance where she brought fellow pop legend Ariana Grande along for the ride. What's even better is that this show arrived right when we sorely needed it, during the peak of COVID-19, providing perfect pandemic-era entertainment. And of course, Gaga's electric face mask brought us a hint of the fashionable eccentricity she's infamous for. Number 16, Justin Timberlake with NSYNC, NSYNC Medley. The recipient of the 2013 Video Vanguard Award, Justin Timberlake, has reached true superstar status with a remarkably successful solo music career. Not to mention his forays into acting. But his origins are of course during the golden era of the boy band, when he and his group NSYNC were on top of the world. At the ceremony, Timberlake blessed fans and viewers with a 15-minute set that brought the house down with many of his biggest songs. But the highlight by far was when he was joined on stage by his former NSYNC band members in a reunion that had us yearning for the days when Frosted Tips was still in. Might sound crazy, but it ain't right. Bye, bye, bye. Number 15, Madonna, Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, and Missy Elliott. Like a Virgin, Hollywood. Madonna's performance of Like a Virgin at the very first VMAs in 1984 was so iconic that Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera paid tribute to it in 2003, wedding gowns included. The performance from the two pop princesses was already sure to be legendary before the Queen herself popped out of a cake and joined them on stage. And if that wasn't conversation causing enough, how about the moment when Madonna kissed her two fellow performers, or her brides, on the lips? Add Missy Misdemeanor Elliott to the mix and you truly have a once-in-a-lifetime wedding. No objections from us. Party people, we sure know how to work it. Number 14, Taylor Swift, You Belong With Me. There's no doubt that Taylor Swift was a household name even in 2009, with hits like You Belong With Me and Love Story inescapable on the radio.
But she wears short skirts, I wear t-shirts, she's cheer captain and I'm on the bleachers.
But somehow, since then, Swift has inexplicably managed to get so much bigger that it's difficult to remember her roots as a country star. This performance marks a significant moment in the early years of the Taylor Swift craze, before we all knew the heights that she would reach. Of course, the ceremony marked another memorable event involving Swift and a certain rapper, but we won't talk about that. If you didn't manage to snag tickets to the Eras tour, we recommend giving this one a watch as a consolation prize. At the very least, it'll cost you a lot less. Number 13, Prince, Get Off. When people discuss artists that they wish they could have seen when they were alive and in their prime, Prince is a name that's often brought up. So for fans who got a chance to see Prince give a 7-minute performance of Get Off live at the 91 VMAs, we're certain it's a memory they'll bring up for the rest of their lives.
I was just thinking, you plus me, what a ride. If you was thinking the same, you could take.
We're also sure the experience was made all the more memorable by the unexpected moment when he turned around and bared his rear end to the audience before continuing to perform. Not many can say they were mooned by Prince himself, so we certainly can't say for sure that we wouldn't brag about it. Number 12, Madonna, Vogue. Madonna is one of the most influential figures to ever grace the music industry. Not only can her impact be felt in the music trends of today, but she left her mark in various other ways as well. Case in point, you likely know Madonna's song Vogue, given that it's one of the most notable pop songs ever released, making a mark on the culture of both music and fashion. But did you know it played a part in the popularization of voguing, a style of performance that gained prominence in the LGBTQIA+ dance clubs in the 80s? The Queen of Pop paid homage at the 1990 VMAs in memorable fashion, with an 18th century Marie Antoinette-inspired aesthetic. And who could forget that pantsless dancer? Number 11, Beyoncé, Lemonade. Beyoncé is an artist who always knows how to create a moment.
You can taste the dishonesty, it's all over your breath.
Whether it's with her album releases, her tours, or this 16-minute tribute to the Lemonade album that had everyone talking. Could we have tolerated a shorter performance for an album so full of bangers? As dedicated members of the Bayhive, we're glad we didn't need to, and got to see performances of so many of our favourites, including Formation and Hold Up.
Hold up, they don't love you like I love you. Slow down, they don't love you like I love you.
As we watched, we couldn't help but ask ourselves one question though. How did Jay-Z almost let this woman get away from him?
Know you that bitch when you cause all this conversation. I always stay gracious, best revenge is your paper.
Number 10, Eminem, The Real Slim Shady, The Way I Am. Would The Real Slim Shady please stand up?
Y'all act like you never seen a white person before. Jaws onto the floor like Pam, like Tommy dispersing the door.
You might think this is a question we'd be asking during this VMAs performance, where the rapper brought 100 lookalikes to tag along with him. But no. After marching his clones from outside Radio City to inside the venue, Eminem left little doubt in anyone that there's only one real Slim Shady, and it's obvious who it is. With that settled, M brought it home with an encore performance of The Way I Am. We couldn't help but lose ourselves in both the music and the moment. Number 9, Missy Elliott, Medley. There's a reason we were freaking out at Missy Elliott's incredible VMAs performance, and it's not just because she told us to get our freak on.
Walk up in the thing, I be on my game. If it's competition, I put them to shame.
Missy Misdemeanor Elliott isn't just one of the greatest female MCs to ever grace the mic, but one of the best to ever do it, period. So we had good reason to be excited.
Y'all can stop me now, listen to me now, I'm less than 20 raps, and if you want me, then come on, give me now.
The recipient of the 2019 Video Vanguard Award celebrated her career in typically unexpected fashion, including a giant CGI UFO that abducted an audience member. Alison Stoner, who had originally appeared in Elliott's Work It video 17 years earlier, also returned to delight fans with their dancing performance.
Is it worth it? Let me work it. I put my thing down, flip it and reverse it.
Number 8, Kanye West, Runaway. Say what you will about Kanye West, at his peak, the man was capable of delivering a performance that few others could rival.
And I always find something wrong.
Even still, in 2010, he had a lot to prove. His interruption of Taylor Swift at the previous year's show still stands today as one of the biggest award show controversies of all time. A lot of the world didn't care for West during this period, even more so than usual. The rapper ensured all eyes were on him as he donned a bright red suit and went on to give a performance that more than delivered. Number 7, Kendrick Lamar, DNA, Humble. Talk about a damn fine performance.
I got power, poison, pain, and joy inside my DNA. I got hustle, no ambition, flow inside my DNA.
In 2017, Kendrick Lamar brought his DNA to the VMAs for a performance where not only was the music fire, but there was also literally a swordsman caught ablaze on stage. Not to mention the ninjas climbing a wall of flames. There was a message behind the fiery theatrics though, as Lamar used his platform to speak up against police brutality.
My DNA not for imitation. Your DNA is abomination.
King Kendrick won big that night with 6 wins, including Video of the Year. In our humble opinion, we'd love to see him bring the heat to the VMAs again.
I'm the realest, at the art, trick, be humble.
Number 6, Miley Cyrus and Robin Thicke, We Can't Stop, Blurred Lines. After Miley Cyrus emerged from a gigantic robot bear, this duet just got stranger. Some might even say uncomfortably so.
Red cups and sweaty bodies everywhere. Hands in the air like we don't care.
Cyrus's suggestive dancing with both a foam finger and an at the time married and notably older Robin Thicke is one reason this is a performance that's memorable and how much we'd like to erase from our brains. But in the end, your opinion on this performance may depend on how you feel about the mass popularization of twerking. If you're all for it, great news! This is twerking's big moment. If you're against it, you're probably not the biggest fan. Number 5, Beyoncé, Love on Top. Beyoncé came out on top again at the 2011 VMAs, classing up the joint in a faux tuxedo and bow tie to slay another performance. Amidst pregnancy rumours, eyebrows were raised while she belted out lyrics like,
I want you to feel the love that's growing inside of me.
But the most talked about moments came at the end when Queen Bey unbuttoned her shirt to show her belly and confirmed that she was in fact expecting. Kind of makes your cousin's staged photoshoot for Instagram look rather quaint in comparison, doesn't it? Number 4, Lady Gaga, Paparazzi. It's no wonder the paparazzi is always showing up when Lady Gaga is in front of the camera. Incredible things tend to happen. Especially during this era. Both Gaga's Little Monsters and the general public had come to expect the unexpected from the artist. But that didn't stop our jaws from dropping when Gaga, dressed all in white, smeared fake blood all over herself as she was strung from the ceiling. As the lights faded to black, while camera shutters could be heard in the background, audiences everywhere couldn't help but try to decipher the statement Gaga was making about the nature of celebrity. There's a good reason she has an album titled The Fame Monster. Number 3, Madonna Like a Virgin. Not only is Madonna the queen of pop, but she's also the reigning queen of the VMAs. After all, at the inaugural ceremony, she set the foundation for what was to come. Everything we've come to expect from an unforgettable VMAs performance is here. An eye-catching outfit, Madonna showed up in a flowing white wedding dress and a boy toy belt, an oversized centerpiece, the singer emerging from a giant cake. Prior to this performance, Madonna was a star. After it, she was an icon, one who would always have our eyes on her.
Can't you hear my heartbeat? For the very first time.
Number 2, Britney Spears, I'm a Slave for You. Over the years, many artists have used the VMAs to make a unique fashion statement, from wedding gowns to LED masks.
All you people look at me like I'm a little girl.
In 2001, Britney Spears turned heads the previous year with her sparkly ensemble, so she had a lot to live up to. And what better way to top yourself than being the first one ever to wear a living creature to the VMAs as an accessory?
Baby, don't you wanna dance up on me?
When Britney strutted on stage with an albino Burmese python draped around her shoulders, audiences were shocked. But Britney appeared completely unfazed, going on to give one of the most unforgettably sizzling performances in VMA history.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1, Michael Jackson, Medley. At the end of the day, the VMAs are a celebration of everything that's iconic about popular music. And there may be no more iconic figure in pop music than Michael Jackson. The King of Pop delivers everything he's so famous for with this legendary performance, moonwalking and crotch-grabbing included. Doing justice to his career in just 15 minutes is a Herculean task. But MJ makes the most of it, with multiple onstage costume changes, and even a special appearance from Slash shredding on the guitar. If you'll excuse the pun, we consider it the most thrilling VMA performance of all time.
You're always in my heart, for you are not alone.
Did we include the performance that made your jaw drop? Let us know in the comments.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from Ms. Mojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.